in our studio at 841 Mass Street, downtown Lawrence, Kansas.
Are.
We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're living it up with Dave. We're at the 4-month mark of retail pandemic. Pandemic retail. What is the description? Everything okay over there?
Yeah, it's weirdly framed.
Sorry for the tech issues there on Instagram. We have been off the air for about 5-6 weeks because we believe that Instagram is primarily a place for organizing right now in light of very important, more important than retail, uprisings led by the Black Lives Matter movement that are really critical, particularly being that this is an election year. We feel like stepping back to let folks learn on Instagram and use that as a place for organizing was key. We're now going to be back for a shorter episode every day for the main reason that we are closing in on November's elections. And Wonder Fair has always been a place where folks could come and find local election news and updates. And we don't want to abandon folks who are interested in having that regularity, keeping people on pace. So we're going to be back in some small ways, but we'll keep doing our election sharing. And we, as a result, have a new format.
I love that ambition of every day. Don't hold us to it. There's no way. But
yeah,
Meredith's going to be really ambitious here.
I am.
Every day.
Well, you know, I'm a Cancer Sun.
I just know how it goes.
Cancer Sun, Taurus Moon, Leo Rising means I have a lot of ambitions that I'm very emotionally attached to, but probably more than is realistic. So we're just going to do our best.
Yep. We will.
From now forward, Mondays will be a day that we bring the folks our election and local news right here at the Wonder Fair News Desk.
Our favorite.
So, first of all, if you're on YouTube, you're getting a really good Dave head.
Drop that down a little bit there.
I think it was, oh my God, it was so cute. So, in the most local news, Paul.
Most local.
From here in Lawrence, Kansas, a little blue dot and a big red sea. Dave, the orange lining of said blue dot has been doing great.
Dave's been doing great.
He's been doing really great. He's
a lot of big meows.
Big meows, big naps, no illnesses. He stopped eating that one plant that was bad for him. So Dave's doing well.
Yeah, sorry to the folks on Instagram who aren't getting this great Dave cam action.
Too true.
But good news, if we're here every day, lots more Dave to come in the feed.
For the rest of the world, I mean, we recognize that everyone's probably feeling like they have a lot on their shoulders. Maybe you're tired. That's all good and fine. Find something you can do every day that pushes us forward. One of the things you can do today, Paul, in local and election news is attend a virtual candidates forum.
Oh, we got two.
Two tonight.
You can choose which virtual candidate forum you want to attend tonight.
We've been attending a lot of virtual forums. Tonight, the one I was thinking of is the Justice Matters group Justice Forum for County Commission candidates.
Mm-hmm.
And that is this evening. And those have proven to be great forums with good questions. And
I'm thinking there's actually two of those, one for District 2 and one for District 3, but I'm not sure. Maybe they combine them into one, but they have them listed separately.
Okay.
So.
And they're both, or is it one of those deals where they do them concurrently?
I think so. I could be wrong. They might have them all in one, but I think that's like 6 or 7 candidates. So just.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Good news is Dave was right under the mic there. So at least the folks on Instagram got that precious meow.
So cute. That's a little
risky boy.
He likes to give little rabbit kicks, but they're fake.
Okay. Distracted by this wonderful creature here.
Mm-hmm.
So Douglas County Commissioners Forum tonight. Justice Matters, ask them the tough questions. Boy, if I could recommend just a single forum for you to watch, check out the Justice Matters Sheriff Forum. Wow. Fireworks.
That was a good
Great
one.
questions. Great questions.
Great question.
So that's at 7. You can register. Justice Matters in kansas.org/forums. You can get registered, or we'll be broadcasting our usual bootleg here on Instagram. So you can watch it on our TV through Instagram, just like normal.
Paul, why are we broadcasting and bootlegging the forums to the people on
Just
Instagram?
to make it a little more accessible, because not everybody's tuned in to exactly when and where these are happening. So
Also, Zoom won't work for my computer because I have too little memory to download the program and watch those successfully. So don't eat that, Dave.
yeah,
It's
well,
not
if
for
you
you.
don't, sometimes when you don't update your computer for 6 years, that can happen.
And I refuse to buy a new
who
one
else
because
is
it's
in
still working.
that club? Many of us.
So yep, we'll be bootlegging that since if folks have Instagram, since you're watching us there, it'll be convenient for you to just tune in and out. We're not watching it for likes, so if like 2 people show up, we'll be glad about that. If it's just for us, that's also fine. We do provide small commentary. All of the opinions of Wonderfairs are only Wonderfairs, and you should make up your own mind.
We'll update
God,
from
so cute.
a comment on Instagram that the Lawrence Education Justice Collective moved their protest at the school board online tonight as well, and asked people to watch the meeting, calling for police-free schools and several other things. So yeah, there's a lot of exciting things happening here in Lawrence right now with regard to justice, criminal justice, schools. Schools. I mean, we're not qualified to talk, but boy, that's going to be a wild thing that's going to happen in the next few weeks,
Yeah,
huh?
speaking of local news, so if anyone's not from around here, or you are and you're just curious, the current plan is that here in Douglas County, KU students will be back in about a month, and schools will theoretically reopen. But you know what else has been happening in local news since we went off the air about a month ago?
Infections going up.
Whoop! So
Not great news.
I'd like to say what I think's gone on, Paul.
Okay.
Well, Kansas, Laura Kelly governor, had this great phased reopening plan, which relied upon meeting certain data hallmarks of lowering infection rates and low percentage of positive tests per people tested, et cetera. So Douglas County was rocking. We were flying through phase 2, doing great. Phase 2 was where retail businesses could open, but dine-in restaurants could not. You could still do takeout and delivery, but you couldn't dine inside of a restaurant or bar. Then came phase 3, the second week of June, first week of June, third week, second week of June. And then, you know what's funny, Paul? 2 weeks after the second week of June, our cases started skyrocketing. What a coincidence. As they started raising the number of cases in early July, rather than go back to phase 2, the city remained in phase 3 and just extended it instead of moving to phase 4. And then they extended it again because the cases kept going up. And then they just extended it again.
Was that today?
Yep.
Really? They're not going backward. They refuse to go back to phase 2, huh?
They refuse to go back. And
even though we're like an order of magnitude higher than phase 3 should indicate.
Folks, I just want you to know, it's just like, this isn't the rules, everybody. So anyway.
And if anybody's lawful good around here, it's Meredith. She wants to follow the rules.
Well, when the rules are good, and those rules seemed good and they were working for us, my gosh.
It's true, yeah.
She's cute. So anyway, we're just kind of grouching about it. We haven't had a chance to grouch on the air for a while.
It's good to grouch. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily the fault of the rules here. I think some people just really want to get back to the way life used to be, and we're learning pretty quickly that that's not a tenable thing right now. So we're just, even still, Douglas County's faring better than a lot of places, which is good, but we want to do better and we want to be better. And let's keep taking this real seriously. That's what we're doing here at Wonder Fair.
Yeah.
In the almost month or so since we reopened, it's almost a month now, Meredith.
Yep.
we've actually had quite a positive experience here in our store. Folks have been so nice about all the rules. They've been appreciative of all the rules we have. The one bummer is you can't use the Honda bathroom right now. It's employees only, just because that's one of the higher risk areas of the store. So employees only on the Honda bathroom. But please do check out Wonder Fair's virtualhauntedbathroom.com. That's the website address, Wonder Fair's virtualhauntedbathroom.com. So you can get your fix there, although you won't be able to relieve yourself in our virtual haunted bathroom. You'll have to use it in your own bathroom. Did that make sense?
That basically made sense to me. Yep. So many masked and polite folks can come in if they need to do quick and efficient trips to Wonder Fair to like pop upstairs and grab your favorite pens. That is now totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the other reason we feel good about our sort of high rules opening scenario is we've chosen to really limit the number of staff that we have on the store. So it's just me and Paul and one other staff member who is just like an extreme extrovert and likes being with the people. So we aren't putting any of our staff at higher risk who are not being fairly compensated for that slightly more high emotional labor, I gotta say, which is another reason if you're choosing to go to sit down restaurants and eat in, please be thoughtful about the servers who are really struggling right now to do that risky action and tip them so big.
Yeah.
If you
2 or 3 times your bill.
2 or 3 the whole bill. Like 20 if 20% is your baseline when the worker's not working in a pandemic at higher risk, it should probably be 40% right now because every day is twice as scary at least. So, just putting that out there. That's local news, right? I want people to take care of their servers. Or just stick with
pickups.
Pickups are even better.
We're going to have a food segment now that we're moving to back to more regular episodes. So I can't wait to talk about food because Taco Zone's back, y'all.
We've had a lot of news. Paul, will you hum your musician? Can you hum a little like segment break? Okay, so we're back and we didn't have a plan for you today except to reintroduce the fact that we'll be here every day.
Oh, let's talk about store hours real quick.
And here's how.
Noon to 6 on weekdays. If you want a more private shopping experience, we have the 10 to 11 a.m. hour reserved. So just before the show, for appointments, for immunocompromised people, for people who just don't want to be around other people, except for me and Meredith. We're the only ones here at that time. So if you do want a more private shopping experience at Wonder Fair, I got to say, we don't have huge crowds to begin with. We're limiting it to 10 people in the store at a time. But
too frisky.
Every weekday morning, 10 to 11, just call us or email us and we'll get you an appointment time in there.
So that's the morning hour, which is the private appointments only. And then at noon, first we make sure those then go into a little quarantine and wipe down. If you're going to be sampling a lot of pens, for example, we can help with that.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave is not always here. We should probably state that.
Not always. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't come in.
Sometimes he gets the day off and stays at home.
It depends. Depends what the day's schedule is.
He's also a little out of practice, isn't he?
You can call ahead if you want to know if Dave's in.
He's a little out of practice. He got a little frisky.
He's a little frisky. Claws out.
It's cute, but problematic if you have a toddler. Toddlers might need to stay away from Dave for a minute. We don't keep a toddler at home. So.
Ow.
He's extra frisky with you.
Yeah, he is, because I really.
You love to
razz him.
You like to razz him. Okay, so we told the news of the hours.
Hey, tomorrow's the last day to register to vote. Tomorrow's the last day to register to vote locally.
It's not entirely true. Tomorrow is the last day to register to vote in the primary election.
The August 4th primary.
If you don't make it by tomorrow, don't fret. You can still vote in November.
Yep.
Still get registered. It's cool.
Dude, check in on your friends because this August 4th primary is gonna make a big difference locally. It's gonna decide several races because there's no Republican on the ballot. So the primary decides the race, and that's true of the district attorney. It's true of the sheriff. It's true of county commission district 2. So and that's why we've been hyping it so hard is because things get decided in early August. So
This-
if you want to make your voice heard, and it counts. It really counts in this.
It really
Most
does.
of these elections get decided by a few hundred votes.
I've seen votes decided by like 10 votes in Douglas County in my time here. So it's extremely important. And particularly in a race where there are 3 candidates, the margins are going to be very, very slim
Mhm.
when you're splitting the votes. So please care about it.
Yeah.
It'll be if you love Wonder Fair, what will be really challenging for us is to keep trying to be Wonder Fair in a city where there's just like no progress politically.
We're progressives. We need it. We need that
it.
progress.
We live on it, and really you love to see it. Don't eat that.
Hey, Dave. Is that mint? What is that?
Yeah. Hey, one of our friends gave us flowers because we did something that was just sort of like a nice thing one time, and we got flowers for it. So
Hey, it looks like some of those berries got ripe too. Wait, we let them go by.
he's blocked. Okay,
Hey,
carry on.
Is there more? I don't know what else you had on
We're
the schedule
We're
here.
almost done with
Hey,
it.
local news that they screwed up the parking downtown for the last few weeks. Has anybody been down and seen that? What's up with that?
What's up with that?
What's up with that? What the hell's going on? What are they doing? Construction permanently? What, you want to fill us in on the details there, Meredith?
Well, when back in April, May, when it seemed like Lawrence was gonna just breeze through infection counts and be doing a little better than average before dining reopened. We thought there was. I don't want to go into this,
Okay.
honestly.
I'll give
It's a waste
I'll give
of
him
people's
I'll
time
give him
and
a quick
energy.
overview. No,
Okay.
because we're getting questions
I'm
all
gonna
day
put a
long about
bandana
it.
on the cat.
We're
while
getting
you talk
questions all
about
day
it.
long about the parking downtown. So here's some key things to know. Parking downtown's free right now.
You
It's-
can't.
They're
eat
they're
the
not
flowers.
patrolling it. You can put money in the meter if you want and consider it a donation to the Lawrence Parking Department, but you don't have to pay for parking right now. There was a project that got greenlit to basically extend the sidewalks. It turned all the sawtooth parking into parallel parking to create that space. The new space offered theoretically more walking space for pedestrians and more space for restaurants to do outdoor seating. But then the city did those like sort of temporary renovations and converted all the parking to parallel, and it basically looked like a construction zone. And now everybody hates it, including most of the people who were on board for the idea, generally concept. And I think this week it's probably going to get removed.
Yeah.
Is what
Or
it,
in the next couple.
in the
weeks.
next couple weeks. So that's the update on parking downtown. So if you've been wondering what's going on or you're worried about it, it's probably going away. And if you can't find a parallel spot on Mass Street, just park in one of the lots, and it's all free, FYI.
Yep.
Quick 2 bits on parking.
Those are 2 great bits. I just want to extend apologies to people who really liked the plan. I think there were good things about it, but ultimately, here's something that changed for us. While the numbers of COVID-19 new cases exceed safe levels for phase 3 reopening, any plan that prioritizes creating more sit-down dine-in opportunities for people in our public right-of-way feels less safe than we should be. And if the tables are there, there's a higher chance that servers will be asked to work them. And we'd really like servers to be centered in this conversation about safety.
Mm-hmm.
And so for us, like, the project became more complicated in light of just how the pandemic's progressing.
You can't predict it. We don't
Nope.
know how it's going to go. We all want it to go great, and sometimes it doesn't. So
Yeah.
we got to adapt.
So if anybody wants to create like a drone delivery service for downtown drone drops, maybe that's what we need instead. Just let people stay home and we'll deliver them stuff by a drone.
Um,
I'm kind of kidding about that.
it
Oh my
could work.
gosh, cat delivery army.
Wow. Yeah. Just strap it to the cat
Yeah,
and see if it gets
like
to
in
the.
those little barrels around their necks.
Oh yeah, that'd be adorable. I'm sure people would pay a premium for that, even if they don't ever get it.
Do you think we could get pigeons? Like, what if people want to buy greeting cards from us, what if a pigeon delivered it?
That would be cool.
Pigeons probably don't know. They only go between 2 places, right? Not like they don't like know how to go to your home address like a Harry Potter owl.
Maybe Maybe you can teach pigeons to go to a few different addresses, but it's probably not too many.
All these
We'll
plans
fact check
need
it.
work.
We'll
We're
fact check
gonna
it.
think about it. If anyone has
Carry
ideas
your
about
pigeon.
how we can help downtown businesses that will be struggling because of limited seating options or all kinds of reasons, I think we can try to be creative with this. Dave is so naughty
Take it
today.
as a reminder that takeout is a good option. We've been
Takeout's
doing
awesome.
so much takeout, and all those businesses could use anything you can get their way right now, including our friends next door at Pedestrian. Boy, their food is good.
Their
Gotta
food
tell
is
you.
so good.
You want an update there? They have mac and cheese now. I don't think it's a regular feature, but boy, was it good. They're making their own corned beef in-house. Great Reuben. Might be the best Reuben in town.
Well, it's been nice to be back, Paul, even though we had no plans for today and we're just completely wilding out on this one.
you know-
but I think the people now know what's coming.
They now know.
I didn't. Oh,
I want
they
to.
don't know it's coming. I didn't actually say that.
Oh
Should I
yeah.
tell them what's coming?
You can try it. I want to do a quick unboxing.
What?
Yep.
That's really outside of the rules.
Well, we just got these boxes here, and this one is a total mystery because we were just sent a gift.
Oh, wow, that's exciting. So here's how things will progress through the week. Mondays will be local news and election updates. Tuesdays will be a segment of what's new at Wonder Fair and unboxings. So things we recently received, we'll talk about it. It'll be a stationery day. Wednesdays will be our Stationer to the Stars. Nikita Amafidon will share some astrological tips for your week, and maybe stationery is involved and maybe it's not, and maybe Nikita and I will just talk about something we want to talk about. Thursdays will be a deep dive on an art supply or a stationery product where I can explain the intricacies of something that takes forever to Google, because you might not enjoy reading tons of forums like I do.
Lots of watercolor stuff
I
coming
got
up.
a lot of watercolor news to share, so that'll be
Watercolor.
Thursdays. Fridays will be Wonder Fair foodie time, where we'll spend 15 minutes just talking about our favorite snacks in town. I'm not even kidding about it.
We could go on and on. You've seen it. You know it.
We're doing that because we really want to support the local businesses that are restaurants right now because they're suffering a lot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some more special guests coming in for that
Yep, we'll
one.
try to get special guests in to talk about their restaurants. I'd like to talk to some people who work in the restaurant industry who are not owners. I think that would be really nice. Maybe even just home chefs. So that'll be Fridays. Why are we doing that? I don't know. We feel like it. It's our goofy show.
We love food.
We love food. We keep eating it.
We gotta keep eating it. It's just how it goes.
And yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna say what I was about to have a whole new idea and it's gonna derail me. Saturdays. That's right. Saturdays. We might occasionally show up on Saturdays to do any of a number of rotating segments as our staff start to come back to Wonder Fair. Many of them, for various reasons, we don't want to be interacting with the public yet. We'd like to keep them safe as long as possible, which is possible is your heart, folks. So you can just keep doing it till there's a vaccine or there's no infection rate rising in Lawrence. So we had to come up with some projects that'll give folks things to work on at home. And some of them might be sharing art projects with you from their homes or drawing lessons or, I don't know,
TBD.
TBD.
We'll see.
Sewing classes, that'd be fun. So, and then on Sundays, straight up, we're just going to provide 15 minutes a day of taking a nap or eating a snack.
Wow.
Sunday is Dave Day. Sundave.
Sundave.
Ooh, maybe I should always be having like a sunbeam.
Every day of the
And I was
week.
just having a nap and a sunbeam.
Well,
So cute.
We'll wrap this one up. Store opens in 12 minutes. So we'll wrap this one up quick with a special delivery from DAP, which is one of our art book distributors.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what's in this. They just decided to be nice and send us a little gift.
Mhm.
So let's see what's in store. My guess is maybe like some new releases.
That's so nice of them, honestly.
Yep,
Can't
it
believe
is super nice. People are being real nice to retailers right now. Oh, this looks amazing.
Whoa!
We will not be selling this.
Oh,
We're going to keep it for ourselves for research for our own secret society. Can you see
Will.
what this says? Yeah, this is
the
amazing.
spectacle of illusion. Wow, that looks
Beautiful.
extreme.
Ooh.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
It was Dave.
Oh boy, there's good stuff in here. Okay, we've got this book on Mexico, masks and rituals.
Intriguing.
Swedish details. Is this what I think it is? Ooh, yes. Cool. Just sort of like, this is like Swedish aesthetics.
Adorable.
Yep.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Probably need to get 100 of these.
Good.
This looks wonderful. Look at this. I don't even know what's in there, but it looks
Activities.
amazing.
Ooh. This looks fun. It looks like one of those little guideposts if you've forgotten how to live life without gently scrolling your feed. That doesn't work in real life. When you walk outside, you can't just touch things and move along. So this will be fun.
We've got last book in the bunch, this David Hockney book.
Oh, I love David Hockney.
Love David Hockney.
I do. If you're trying to start a drawing practice at home, not to be some kind of master craftsman, but David Hockney really, I feel like sketches help you understand how to draw. So that's cool. Love a Hockney.
Question in the Instagram, are people wearing masks downtown on the sidewalk?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
hold
it's
on.
a mix.
Yeah.
It's a mix.
So there's not a lot of people out on the sidewalk, I will say. So
It's busier on Saturdays.
Yep.
So if you're looking for a lower traffic day to come down,
Weekdays.
earlier in the week for sure.
Mhm.
It kind of picks up towards the end of the week, but
What we observe is that I'd say a lot of people wear them while on the sidewalk, but because it's like quite open and people are not like clustered or passing within 6 feet of each other, I noticed that people mostly while they're outside keep the mask off and then they put them on as soon as they're about to go in a store.
Mhm.
No one's even tried to come in Wonder Fair without a mask in weeks.
not a single attempt.
We were very vigilant and stopped people at the door because we have a station there, so it wasn't a problem for us. But yeah, I would say it'd be sort of like going to a park where I feel like people don't sit in the park wearing the mask. It's kind of that vibe.
Yep.
I personally try to wear mine all the time just for people's mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But other folks will not do that and they just take them on and off.
Mhm.
So
It's a mix. But I also would say that generally people are also trying to observe the distancing outdoors as well
Right.
as in.
Increasing research shows that it's really the enclosed spaces where there's bad air circulation that are problematic for multiple people clustering for longer lengths of time. So keep in mind the outside spaces where there's nothing but air circulation and people quickly pass. You still want to be the safest you can be all the time. But like, if you're just like, be aware of the space
Mhm.
and the time you spend in it.
Yep. But if you are wanting to be around fewer people, come on downtown in the morning. It's dead. It's mostly like construction workers and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've been feeling honestly safer going downtown than to any other kind of like box store or any other situation because I feel like people are just being more self-aware
Mhm.
and there's just a lower number of people around.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not going to shame anyone either direction on this because I feel like shame has not been a very good motivator to get people to do the right things at this time. And we'd really like people to just do the best they can.
All right. Well,
Can that be it?
we're gonna wrap there because
Were there other
cruised
questions
through-
since we've been gone so long?
I haven't seen any other questions.
Okay.
Tell Dave we love him. Thanks,
Oh,
Robin.
Dave. Robin says
You're
we
loved,
love you.
Dave. He knows.
He's so good. That was kind of awkward, but I feel like we got through it. Should we high five?
Boom. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. I don't remember what tomorrow was.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, and it's what are we talking
New
about
at
tomorrow?
Wonder Fair.
New at Wonder Fair. Oh wow!
I know.
And boy, is there ever new stuff.
Mhm.
A whole month's gone by without an update. So I mean, I'm looking at 2 ginormous boxes from High Tide. What do you think's in those?
Pen cases.
Pen cases.
Cute ones.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
really
Get ready to
excited.
store it.
You want to store some pens? I actually don't know if they're in there, but that's just my guess. I feel like they're probably.
Scott's special order finally here
I hope
after about a
that's
year.
true.
It was on the order.
Scott's honestly
Scott's
the
been
most
waiting
patient,
for a year. Thank you, Scott.
gentle, wonderful human. Thank you, Scott.
All
Sorry
right.
it took it a year. It's hard to go offline.
Sometimes it takes a year to get that
we
special
might need
thing
a
in.
script next time.
We'll be all right. Taco Zone's back.
Tacos on the back.
Now you know. Okay. We'll
Blink.
see you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay. All right. Out of the studio and into the mask. Let us know if you need anything. Bye-bye. Until tomorrow.